Well, no, I just added the word ass to the end of the previous stream's name.
I think we have more wins than losses off of fucking the servers.
Oh, fuck. Tampa's up 5-2.
Have you been kicked so far tonight, Brett?
Yeah, I got kicked first game.
That's what I thought.
That's typical. Well, normally it's the second game.
Yeah,
I know
typically the second.
The one night, wasn't it Stumpy getting kicked and you were fine?
Good.
So, Samantha, like Mantha,
Yeah.
put up a post. Now, this was a long ass time ago. Like almost a year ago.
Yeah.
October 29th, 2021. I went, so what's up with your post? The missing you every day. She goes, I just missed him. I was like, oh, okay. I was really, really worried. I thought, I seen that his sister comments, like, crying face. So I thought he passed or something. That was sent at 9 a.m. October 29th, 2021. She replied back today at 9:03 with a thumbs up. I replied back with a question mark. And then another message saying, if that was from my last message, that was sent almost a year ago.
Mantha what?
Like Shorty's ex and Justin's ex, or girl, or whatever the fuck she is. Yeah, she put up a post about really missing you, da da da. So I thought that was around the time that Justin was in a coma.
Yeah.
So I was like, what? And then seeing Chanel like put like the crying, like bawling face, I thought he like he didn't come out of the coma or something.
He
But yeah.
didn't, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
He's in a
did?
wheelchair.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
He's somewhat talking. Dougie's put up a video with Justin.
He's definitely not the same person he used to be.
No, he's not. At all.
Well, that's a life-changing event.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
And I
not.
don't know what put him in it, but I'm pretty
He
sure
jumped out
that...
a window.
Oh.
Apparently that was bullshit.
Apparently he got the shit beat out of him, so.
Yeah. In jail.
Oof.
Yeah,
Oof.
apparently some guards let us like 2 or 3 dudes stomp him.
Yeah, I don't know the truth.
Yeah, we don't know the full, like, the actual truth, but that's what, I believe it was Chanel that told me that. But then again, if everything was under investigation, she could have just been saying that. If he was under investigation, they wouldn't be able to talk about it. Yeah, I don't fully know exactly what happened, but yeah, he was in a coma for, I think, a couple weeks.
Oh, I think it was longer than that, bro.
That night out on the balcony with him was definitely fucking clumsy.
Yeah, that was the night
Talking
that.
about the night on the balcony with Justin,
Yup.
even I felt like I was present for that one, and I wasn't even there.
Just fucking throwing nugs of weed off the balcony to people walking down the sidewalk.
How the night started, just so you know, Stone. I went down to Max I was at Brett's, so this was like way before I met Tara. I was down at Brett's, and I went to go down to Max. Well, I seen Justin. And Justin was going on, I was being a fucking idiot, he can't be drinking hard liquor, this, that. And then pulls out a Mickey. I was like, what the fuck? You can't be drinking that. You just said you gotta stop drinking that shit. Well, so I messaged Brett, I'm like, hey, Justin wants to know if you can come up. So he's like, alright, we'll go out on the balcony. I'm like, alright. So we went up, and every time he would go to take that ball out, I start chugging it. Like, Mark, that's not chugging it, but taking like big swigs out of it. Then Justin leaves to go get an ounce of weed. He comes back, and like every time this guy rolled a joint, he would have like 1 or 2 hits off of it. And then me and Brett would end up finishing it. Like, we'll try to give it back to him.
Like, pretty much half the fucking weed.
Yeah, like we tried to give it back to him. He's like, oh no, you guys smoke it. Yeah, but by the end of that night, I was fucked. Like, Ray called to ask about
the fucking liquor store door. I go downstairs in the morning and Amy's like, Did you see anything strange last night? Someone puked all over our door. Didn't see a thing.
Yeah, I was sitting there like, oh god, I'm gonna puke. So I just like leaned over the railing to start puking.
And you'd been eating fucking Doritos, so it was like a good fucking messy fucking.
Yeah. Ray calls to see if I'm coming home. And he's like, no. I'm like, wait a minute. Brett, can I sleep in her couch? He's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, I'm not coming home. I'm sleeping on Brett's couch.
Like when I go to sleep, right? Like when I lived with them, I'd make sure that I'd lock the door and then lock the porch door. But I never knew if Sean had his keys or not. So I was calling him to like, are you coming home, or like, do you at least have your keys? And freaking Justin answers. Justin's like, I don't know, the only part I can see of your brother right now is his ass crack. I guess his pants were falling down as he's puking down.
Oh, he was hanging through the fucking railings. Fucking
Like-
leaning on the fucking side of the building. Just fucking right in front of the fucking liquor store. I'm like, really, dude? Like, you couldn't have put the fucking to the right or something? In the alleyway?
I'm like, then he's like making these. It's Justin, so he's always making these sexual remarks, just messing around. He's like making these sexual remarks, and I think at one point Sean asked him who it was, and Justin's like, "Oh, it's our sister." And then it made it sound even worse that he's literally making sexual remarks about it.
I
The
still
fucking
won't.
bag of Doritos ended up on the fucking all over the fucking sidewalk on the road.
Oh my god.
Like, it was a fucking mess out there.
I won't forget the time when Justin was dating Catherine. And she drove me down to go pick up some weed. And he calls me. And I pick up, I'm like, what up? He goes, where the fuck's my girl at? Like, I ain't done with her yet. He's like, well, hurry the fuck up, not pull your pants up, and get the fuck back here. I just sat there like speechless and start laughing. I'm like, alright, bro. I hang up the phone. Catherine's like, what? I'm like, you would not believe the remark I just got out of Justin. He's like, what? I'm like, he told me to hurry the fuck up, not pull my pants up, and get the fuck back there. And he would start laughing. She goes, oh God, leave it to him. It's like, I was not expecting that.
That'd be some shit I'd say.
It's
Somebody I truly trusted.
He was mouthing me, and Catherine was trying to get me to punch him in the face.
So where is he living now?
I think he's in Toronto with Dougie.
I believe he's somewhere down that way. I don't think he's living with Dougie though.
Oh.
I think he's with maybe some aunt or something.
Mm.
Because I think if Dougie lived with him, I think he'd be posting pictures more with Justin than he does.
Yeah, that's true. I've never had a problem with the King brothers, other than fucking the retarded one.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. I've never had problems with them really, not serious.
Well, fuck,
problem
me
with
and
Justin.
Dougie were real close for a while. And same with Justin. Fuck, when Justin got out of jail, I hooked him up with like 2 shopping bags full of groceries. And I think
don't know.
plays a big part in why I got away talking to him the way I did. I could say whatever the fuck I wanted to him, and he'd be like, okay.
He was disrespectful towards me once, and I don't think he necessarily liked the fact that I was standing my ground and wasn't gonna be a little bitch and back down. And after that, like, I don't know, anytime he's always like, oh, if you ever need anything, you let me know. Like, when he found out I was pregnant, he's like, if you need money, just let me know and I can give you some money. I'm like, no, I'm okay, man. Like, thank you, but I'm okay.
Damn, Tampa's up 6-2.
Well, how about 7-0?
I had a feeling though once they went back to Tampa was going to pull their socks up. At least for the first game.
Yeah.
Yeah, him and Dallas on the other hand. definitely not friends.
No. Man, you know what pissed me off the most about that whole situation? It's the fact that Dallas... Okay, you know what?
Close
What
mouth
pissed me-
before put in.
No, I just remembered I'm live streaming. I only got a quarter of what I was supposed to.
Yeah, I to be honest, bro, I don't even really know because I wasn't really present for much of that time.
Yeah, but yeah, that pissed me off. He told me he had a certain...
X amount, and then you got.
Yeah, it got there, and yeah, I was mad. But at the same time, I was not, like... What happened, like, just before that had me laughing so hard that... Like, I was mad, but I was still kind of in a good mood. This guy, Justin, that we're talking about, he's known as a tough guy. Like, he'll throw hands and not think twice.
Yeah.
But when we pulled up to Dallas's place, him and his dad had a big turkey. Okay? He would not get out of the car. Because this fucking turkey was walking around. He wouldn't get out of the car. I couldn't help but sit there and laugh my fucking ass off at him. I'm like, are you kidding me? Big tough Justin. All these stories and everything with all these different people that can vouch that, yeah, it's legit and all that. And you're letting Thanksgiving dinner keep you in the fucking car?
Yeah.
Right.
They're like, wow, dude. I'm like, worst comes to worst, fucking kick it if it tries to attack you.
Strangle it and fucking eat it.
But it's just like, wow, man. We finally get out of the car. It's like,
I don't know, to be honest, out of all of them, I would be more scared of Dougie than anything. Me personally, of course, I'm not scared of Dougie because he's a great guy. But
Yeah.
like, you would have been because Dougie, he's quiet. He does not act tough. He is tough, but he's not one to run around bragging and this and that.
yeah.
The movie would have been more of a worry than anything.
And Dougie's an
Kevin.
observer. Like, he'll sit there and just observe. Like, well, I guess depending who's around.
Yeah.
Think.
He probably wouldn't say much. He'd probably just walk up and take it.
Yeah. Yeah, but Kev, he was a fucking retard. Fuck Kevin.
He was a little bitch. Even
Yeah.
I made him cry.
I don't think I've ever seen him.
He tried telling, he tried claiming anyone selling after a certain date was going to get robbed and beat up if they continued to sell. When I seen him, I laughed at him. He's like, you got to the end of December. Like, you go fuck yourself. I ain't selling for you. Or I think the best is when he called me. And I pick up the phone, like, hello? He's like, hey, man, what, like, who is this? He's like, Kev. Kev who? Says the last name, click. Phone rings again. Pick it up. Fuck you, click. And that's what the fourth time, what the fuck do you want? He's like, I got a really, really, really good deal, man, for you. He spits out what the deal is. I'm like, you can cut that price in half. I'm still going to say no. I'm like, fuck you, Kev. Click.
No, he's another one that had problems with Dallas, and that didn't go too well. He tried bitching at me over something that Dallas had done yesterday before we were even together. And I looked at him, I'm like, yeah? I'm like, why don't you go out there and say that to his face instead of bitching to his woman about it? Like, and he's going on about how he's gonna send these people to Dallas's house. I'm like, but that's your boys, right? Like, you're not man enough to go and deal with them? Like, and yeah, he didn't like that very much, but he's just like, he stood there and he's like, I can't do this, and he sounded like he was starting to hyperventilate. He walked away. Nikki, you sound like you're gonna cry. Like,
Oh my god.
Or what really made him sound like a fucking tool is when he started running his mouth about Hell's Angels. Well, not well. Okay. Let me rephrase this. He was claiming that the Hell's Angels were giving him a suit because of how much money he's made. And when he starts saying this, I'm like, wow, like really, dude? I'm like, some average blow Joe like you who's a nobody wouldn't even get the time of day. And second of all, they don't give out fucking suits.
Fucking Masters or some shit. No.
It was like,
You get a green jacket. Here you go. Oh! Alright, at least I took another one of them out now.
like when you start going on about that, it's like, fuck's sakes, I want to call Paul.
oh my god, I can't aim with this Ranger. Jesus Christ. Killed 2 people, couldn't kill a fucking third. That sucks.
I didn't like how the goalie cut over. It's the only reason why I didn't fire that.
What time is it? It's 10:30.
Whoa!
10 seconds left. Fuck! Rifling it down the ice was a good idea there. Apparently not. This might be. Oh!
Yeah! Damn, that went in the net and then somewhere down to our end.
Are we jumping on fight people off this?
Dude, every single fucking time we pulled that play that game, it fucking worked like clockwork.
I gotta find out where the fuck this puck went. Dude, it bounced off the end boards behind our net.
That was an angry goal.
Like, what caused it to bounce so hard?
That was a fuck you goal. You guys tied it, but
Oh.
fuck you, we just won.
It went top corner and then it hit the pipe going down the back of the net. And it's launched.
Yeah, that was a big fuck you goal to those dudes. You tie it? Well, we'll take the win. Fucking second point 2 later.
I'll probably be out in a couple of days, bro, to help you guys move some more stuff. Well, I guess technically help mom and dad move some more stuff, but help you because you're helping them.
Hmm.
Do you know that was a real knee slapper as I'm slapping my elbow?
What? Did you just say that was a real knee slapper while you're slapping your elbow?
Yep.
Alright,
It's even
yeah.
better when you do it visually.
Oh, I am trying to visualize it.
No, do
That's what
it!
happens with me when
Actually
somebody
do it.
does something.
I can't slap my elbows. I got too many fucking bones.
Okay, very
I
gentle.
don't even want to do that. My elbows fucking suck. Man. Fucking the chips move around and
Oh god, I thought I was.
sit there and move shit around.
Just be happy I haven't hit you with the one-handed golf clap yet.
I went to get out of the truck earlier, and the way I stepped down out of the truck from how I was coming out, I got my fucking elbow bent backwards. Like my wrist was caught on the headboard, head part of the chair, and I stepped out of the truck and went to like move. The fucking elbow right on the door frame was like bent
Right
the
in
wrong way.
face.
I still can't believe I saw a fucking Boston Bruins logo in the fucking room.
Yeah. Alright, Stumpy, I know you're probably sitting there going, what the fuck? I have a whole bunch of hockey figurines. They came in like 5 or 6 packs that I got when I was younger. So it's all different players, and it's a Joe Thornton when he played for Boston. It's the base for him.
No.
So it's got the Boston's logo and it says Joe Thornton, and it's got a peg sticking off, and you're supposed to put the player on. Oh yeah, that was the other thing, Ray, that Brett said. The Boston thing. When I told you Brett said he was getting worried about me.
Oh. I don't blame him on that one.
one.
I've been worried about you since fucking the day we started talking.
750 fucking PlayStation controllers.
Yes, but it definitely comes in handy when you need to fix one of my controllers.
Yeah, so I open up the one drawer in the dresser stump, and there's a bunch of controllers and wires and that in there. And I'm like, fuck, I don't want to put this in the box. So I'm like, oh, I don't, hold on a sec. So I run around, like, round the wall part, and I pick up my trunk. I bring my trunk over to the other part of the room, I sit it down, I pop it open. As soon as it lifts up, I was like, holy shit! Like, the whole thing's just filled with video game shit. Wires, controllers, hookups. It's like, so if you ever need something for a video game, ask me. I might have it here.
I get rid of that shit.
I don't.
I have to.
Myself, I can't.
Otherwise-
I can't part with something gaming-wise until I know it's fucked, or I can't use it no more. Because it seems like every time I do, I usually have somebody, hey man, do you got like an old PS2 hookup? Or something, and it's like, actually I got that, yeah. If I don't find it by the end of today, I'll look for more tomorrow. But I have one somewhere. God, at one point I had like 10 working PS3 controllers. I kept buying broken, I air quoted that, controllers from people for like a 0.5.
Mm-hmm.
And then bring it home and fix it. The one guy's controller, I fixed it while sitting in his front room. Like, I was done fixing it by the time he played around Call of Duty. His controller wouldn't sync, all it would do is blink.
I don't know.
So I went
You
over.
fixed my controller and that saved me $90. So I mean,
I go over, I look at it. I'm like, so he shows me what it's doing. And I'm like, 0.5? He goes, yeah. I'm like, you're fully sure? He's like, yeah. I'm like, alright, man. Gave him the weed, sat there, pulled the thing out. The PlayStation button, he got something sticky on it. So when he pushed it down, it wasn't popping back up again. Hey, babe. So yeah, I took it apart, took my knife, ran it around the inside of the hole where it's supposed to go, ran it around the edge of the button, put it all back together again, and sat there and played the next game of Call of Duty with him.
I swear to God, I'm killing boxes around the Fortnite. Like, what the hell is this?
The very first controller I fixed, I broke one. Tara says hi, Stumpy. I broke one. My ex pissed me off and I just went and tossed the controller onto the bed. Well, it bounced across the bed and then hit the floor. So it broke. Well, I don't know why, but when I went to throw it out, I decided to tear it apart. And there's something about the battery. Oh, that's what it is. First time I ever seen a lithium battery. Like, I'm keeping this. Like, I have no idea why I'm keeping it, but I'm keeping it. And then my cousin James, so Rachel's neighbor, kicked his controller off his bed into a bucket of mop water. So it fried the battery. And that was the very first controller I ever fixed. Pop the battery out, pop my battery in, thing worked great. I have taken apart the PS4 controllers and fixed basic things in them. The stick drift, oh shit. The stick drift, I found videos showing how to fix it. I don't want to break one, so I'm going to go with the controller I don't give a shit about. And just see if I can just fix the stick drift on it. Or even just take the sensor apart. But to do that, I want about 4 buckets. And the kids not to be around. 4 buckets just to get me concentrated. Focus it. Zone out while doing it. Well, not zone out, but... I'm not liking Lindstrom.
Nice.
I didn't think I had him in the speed department.
Alright, we got a Trey Deuce.
When I let go and I seen him die, I was praying it went under. Kara says hi, Ray.
Hi.
Oh!
How did I miss that? I didn't even have my shoulder cocked and it went right through me.
I don't know.
Going on the right.
Alright, bury this though. So,
Yeah.
Tara says hi, Brett.
Earl.
Oh!
El Filistino.
Good try, good try.
Damn it.
I just picked up a friend. Hopefully I can get a win.
Pick up.